Basically, the economy is in need of change, and we need to find measures to help bring about this change. One of the suggestions is to devalue the currency some more, but there are also other interventions on the table. For example, the Minister of Finance has proposed to introduce the property tax very shortly, and this is a measure I think that we should support. There will be case-by-case scenarios which we need to look at and find proper modalities to deal with those case-by-case scenarios. But as a whole, the property tax is something that we should embrace. There are other areas that we definitely need to look at. Certainly the state would want to consider further cutting government expenditures down from the 54 billion or thereabouts, perhaps to around 45 billion over the next 2 years. Also, the state would want to look at other means to increase government revenues. Apart from property tax, they would have to be novel. They would have to sit down and analyze the existing modes of raising government revenue and see which area could be tampered with and tweaked to enhance the amount of state inflows. Some commentators would say increase value-added tax. That would impose hardship on a block of people, so it's something that they would have to look at carefully. Some commentators would say increase the income tax rate from 25% to 30% for middle income range of salaries. Again, the state would have to look at that and see what are the associated fallouts. But certainly the main message from tonight's discussion is that we need to improve the crime situation. It is an obstacle to investment, and we need to find novel ways to help increase non-energy sector export revenues, and we need to find ways to reduce the burden on the private sector, which is the engine for economic growth in any society, certainly at looking at improving the ease of doing business indicator, the global competitiveness indicator, the corruption perception indicator, and the logistics performance indicator. All right.
Well, some of the things that we were very concerned about why we had this meeting is that we wanted to get a good feel of what is going on with the economics of the country. We had Central Bank releasing their report. We had the CSO giving you reports over the last few years. We were looking at it and we found that there was some discrepancy, and we thought we might get some explanation, and Dr. Hussein explained that he also found a discrepancy. We are very concerned about the slowing of businesses in the whole country, but more so in the city of San Fernando. I can tell you today, business was extremely slow, where many of the business owners are saying that, do we need to open on a Saturday? That does not augur well for any country when a business wants to close an additional day. We all know that business drives the economy. And if things are slowing to the point where you do not want to do business again, or you're losing business owners because they cannot ply their trade, or business is so slow, I think the government need to sit down with the team, good economists, good advisors, good financial advisors and so on, and plan for the country, see what can be done. Why are we having so many people unemployed at this time? The income was not that bad. As far as I saw in the report, the income in the last fiscal year was near $53 billion. We need to reduce the budget. So it's now 53, so we should go down to, as Dr. Roger Hussein said, more like 49 billion, 47, all around there. So we as business owners are very concerned as to where we're heading. Crime is a big problem. People are not leaving their homes as they used to. When they don't leave their homes and they don't want to participate in things happening in businesses that open in the night, that also is grinding things to a halt, and you do not want that in your country. Crime is a big problem. All these little children who are being killed, missing, and that sort of thing, we need to find out what is causing that problem. It concerns us. Every day when we read that in the newspaper, we tear up on that. And I would certainly like to ask Minister of National Security, the Prime Minister, and anyone else who can reduce the crime level to an acceptable level. And no crime level is acceptable. No crime is acceptable. But if it can come a little bit lower and find out what is causing children to be abducted, to be missing, and then dead, what's that? We need explanation. So as I said, we are in this thing together. This is Trinidad and Tobago, and we would certainly like to get back our country to a comfortable state where we would feel happy to enjoy what God gave us. Thank you. Daphne Bartlett, President of the San Fernando Business Association, and this is a meeting that we had today where we invited Dr. Roger Hussein to do the feature address. We had the Mayor of San Fernando, the Deputy Mayor of San Fernando present, and the CEO of the San Fernando City Corporation. They were all here they were present here today to hear our concerns. Thank you. Come to the end of this nice, enlightening evening that we spent here. We are going to invite, at some stage of the game, Dr. Hussein again to tell us more. We need more, so we've got to do the first stage. And he said he's not out of his house by 6, but it's about a little after 8. So we have to be very grateful that he could take that time out of tutoring his children and then being out of his home at this hour. Dr. Hussein, thank you so much for coming and enlightening us this evening. I want to thank the Mayor and Mrs. Regello for taking time out from your schedule also and coming to spend the evening with us. All of you here today, including the media, thank you so much. And I make apologies for all the members who are absent because they are away shopping with our US dollars. But we will try to see how we can encourage manufacturing and exporting, even if it's pepper, as Deputy Mayor wanted to plan, to export something so US dollar comes in. Thank you very much. We have 2 presentations to make, but Alvin and I will have to do that privately to your worship and Dr. Hussein, because we forgot the lyrics. So we will do that privately, and I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite you to dinner. Dinner I think they serve soup and then you go to tea. Thank you very much.
Junior Regallo. As Mayor of San Fernando, I'm very happy to be here this evening, invited by the San Fernando Business Association to this function. It gives here with the CEO and Deputy Mayor as well, part of our team, to give us an opportunity to listen and to work in partnership with this association for the betterment of San Fernando. We are aware of the issues affecting business in San Fernando, particularly vending. It's a major area of concern, and we are going to deal with that head-on as of now. Usually what happens is that we plan to do this at the end of the year. We're going to be very proactive in working with this. We are very concerned as well about the library corner as an ISO, and how do we make San Fernando as pristine as it used to be. We really have to look at the stakeholders and have consultation with them as we move forward. But we are committed to this cause. We are going to work in collaboration with the association and the chairperson, Ms. Bartlett, here in terms of making San Fernando more viable as a better business option, just not only for business persons, but for those the consumers as we move forward. I want to congratulate them on this initiative, and they had a very interesting presentation done by Dr. Hussein as he sort of more or less look at the economy and how we move forward.